Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And y'all know what time it is right now. Screen went dark. Hold on. Phone is trying to go dead. Y'all know what time it is now. It's time for Isiah 4:1. Isiah 4:1 says, in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace. The disgrace is people buying into all this hype about overseas, like that doctor. The doctor who tried to go over there and bring a husband back. Listen, hey, the way you look good enough to find you a husband over here, like you buying into that stuff, and it's leading to the disgrace that we talk about in Isiah 4:1. On this one, I'm going to talk a little bit about the type of women that you should deal with, that I should deal with, and the type that I don't like. I'm going to go into some details. So that doctor, I mean, she was good looking woman. And it's like Dr. BOA, I think that was that Dr. BOA? Yeah, it was Dr. BOA. Or no, it wasn't Dr. BOA. It was J.R. Wisdom who did a video about her. And I'm looking at it like you buying into this passport. Now the women trying to be passport girls. Listen, you got to think for yourself. A lot of y'all are single right now because you don't think for yourself. The only thing that you should be consulting with in terms of relationship is that Bible. That Bible. Like if you disagreeing with the Bible, you into Satanism. Now you into Luciferianism. Do as thou will. Now you in there. See, the Bible, you can't go wrong. Like, I mean, me personally, like I said, I'm going to talk about stuff that I like, stuff that I don't like. Me personally, I don't care if a woman makes more than me. It ain't going to change nothing. And if she try to make it change something, this is why you don't get no marriage license. This is why you don't get no marriage license. I would deal with a woman that had money as long as she was respectful and stayed in her place as a woman. It wouldn't matter. I could give her some pointers. You know, there's people out there that are not rich, but they've learned what it takes and what to do, and they're applying it right now. They might not be there, and people try to say, well, yeah, but that don't mean you don't know something. That's like saying a person can't preach because they ain't been to seminary. That's what that's like. If you just disqualify people based on qualifications and not based on what they know. So looks wise, it's a thumbs up. But you know, some of these women, they don't know how to do that. Like, they don't know how to respect their man. They don't know how to be faithful to their man or anything because of what they got. And it's a lot of rich women that are suffering in silence because they buying into the hype of things they hear. You ain't gonna, what's the chances of you finding a man to your liking that you could grow to love? From the few rich guys, some of them are rainbow, other ones are playboys. I mean, if that's your standard, then I hope you got a lot of toys and a lot of cats, because you gonna probably be by yourself. But what do No Matrix like? What do No Matrix not like? Okay, so me personally, when it comes to white girls, I would not deal with a mud shark. I'm not finna compete with all them other black dudes you done dealt with. If I dealt with a white girl, it would have to be a white girl that ain't just being a white girl, and that ain't never really dealt with no black dudes like that. But I'm not one of these guys hunting for white girls, because women is women, XX is XX. So I don't disqualify black women like white women is better. And I don't disqualify white women because I feel like I have to be with black women. I used to be like that until I saw some evil things from a lot of people, you know. So it made me change my mindset, and I started reading the scripture more and looking at the reality, and it made me change my mindset in terms of like women. It did, because see, white girls ain't better, black girls ain't better. Black girls ain't where you say, I ain't dealing with nobody else. And white girls ain't so great where you done found the solution with them. Neither are them girls overseas with the passport bros and look at the police lurking. They just some of them, sometimes they just can't be smooth. They just can't be smooth. So a lot of them is cool, but some of them just can't be smooth. They got something to prove or something. And they love when your brake light out or something like that. So they could come up to you like this. That stuff is freaking annoying. And it's like you be wanting to say, it's only a light. I ain't committed no crimes. That's why when that light go out, you be like, oh man, here we go. Everybody, hey, your light's out. And then they be lurking. You have any weapons in your car? All that stuff over a light. One day they gonna ask somebody gonna be like, I got a Bud Light. But anyway, so it's like I don't look to women no longer. Like that was when I was younger and didn't know better. A lot of my experiences led me to the way I think right now. I don't look to women as any type of necessity. I look to women as hobbies until proven otherwise. They're just another hobby. Because when you start taking them too serious, start doing too much for them, most of these women, they like pookies, man. Like even some of them, like when you were a pookie, they showed you more love than they do now. You can't cry in front of them. You can't complain to them. You can't let them see none of your emotions because they don't know how to decipher. And so they'll start to develop disrespect towards you. When you start doing too much for them, when you love them too much, be careful, be slow with that love word. And a lot of y'all already know what I'm talking about. Because most of them, you can't tell them that they're going to start acting different. They're going to start acting different, man. Now, they was freaking you, but now it's always an excuse or a half performance. Or no performance. And then a lot of them give their man no performance, but yet still be demanding faithfulness. Me personally, I think it's psychotic. For a woman to demand faithfulness out of a man, but yet she ain't doing her womanly due, I think it's psychotic. I do. And especially the ones that try to be religious and they don't want them watching porn either. Like they don't have no sexual desire. They was doing all kind of stuff before they quote unquote got saved. But now it's like they too religious to do this, too religious to do that. I would tell them chicks, man, I'm too religious to stay with you. The Bible saying, tell her what Deuteronomy 24, verses 1 through 3 say. That's how you do that. If she try to act like she's too religious to put her mouth on you or to turn around and give you that nasty. You know, and then some girl, now check this out. Some girls had a nerve to accuse guys of being rainbow because they want the nasty, the freakiest thing that they could do. Y'all know what the freakiest thing women can do. That's the freakiest thing that a woman could do, is to allow their guy to come through the back door. But they be like, he rainbow. That's that weird stuff, man. It's weird. Like, that's that right there. You questioning your husband's. Now I can see if he wanted to switch places with you and he wants you to clap him. Now you got reason to be concerned. But a guy that's that nasty. That's some dudes, that's just what they want, that as part of the deal. You know, but women try to get all religious in the bedroom. Listen, as a prophet, let me tell you, you ain't learned that from God. The Most High don't care what you and your husband do, as long as it's not abominable acts in terms of rainbow or anything. I don't want to talk too much about that because the world is very contrary to scripture right now. So I want to, I'm just giving you that example. So let's move on. Nah, man, no mud sharks. No mud sharks, as they call it. We ain't competing with the Los Angeles Lakers here. We ain't competing with them. We ain't competing with the Milwaukee Bucks. No can do. If it's gonna be somebody white, it gotta be a white, like a, suburban, not racist, but haven't dealt with that type. So, nah, man, not at all. I'm not racist, but racist can be in reverse too. Like, I call it reverse racism. Black people that don't want to deal with blacks as if everybody else is better. To me, that's reverse racism. That's racism in reverse. That's racism that turned around and came your way. Or that's racism that you done turned around and done took it somebody else that's the same race as you way. Reverse racism. So, I mean, you could have your preference as long as your preference don't have anything or any part in what I call reverse racism. You know what I mean? Because, man, let me tell you something, man. This ain't for kids. Them other girls be sticking a whole lot of stuff in themselves. So you think you gonna automatically get grip and get something tight? Man, let's go here. Studies have proven that black women have the tightest, comparing to other races. Black women and Asian women. So we had to go there because some of y'all, that's what y'all thinking. See, there's a lot of stereotypes and hype. That's why I started out talking about some of the hype. Like, why would she go to the Dominican Republic and try to bring one of them back here? Not knowing that men think different than the women. See, the women, they'll come back over here, but then they'll get creative on you. So that's why I don't think the answer is going all the way over there. Because I believe, this is just me, I believe that some of those women are more traditional. But I think a whole lot more of them are playing that role. They faking because they trying to get over here, or they trying to get money because US dollars are worth far more than their currencies. So I don't believe the majority of them is real. It might be some of them, I'm sure. Like that girl with Austin Holloman, you could tell she really, the one in Rwanda, you could tell she really likes him. you know. But some of these girls they done put on TV, I be looking at them like, dude, you can't be that gullible. You a simp for real, huh? And just watching those videos, I know that a lot of those guys are simps, but I'm not against them. I'm not against them because in some ways, I understand the concept of what they doing. But I think some of them dudes are gullible, man. Just like you could tell by the body language. Like it's a white guy that he a passport guy too, but he like more red pill with it. He be making videos saying stuff like, don't trust these girls. And so the girls were like, came up to him like, where are you taking us? And he knew right away they probably was going to just try to derug him and take his money. He knew. So, I don't got nothing against foreign women, but I don't have no infatuation with them either, because when it's all said and done, a lot of them is going to be the same or worse. A dude came on a broadcast and he was talking about how them girls over there were putting glass in his drinks. And he was warning guys about thinking they could just go to those other countries and everything is great. So you got to listen to all sides of these stories, man. You do. Me, in my mind, I'm thinking all around the world, same song. Few exceptions. Just like it's girls here that are more traditional. They more, it's probably not a lot of them, but it's some. You gotta have an eye for it, man. But it takes too much time. It's gonna take too much time for most people. So that's why I say they gotta be hobbies until proven otherwise. You don't tell me, oh, you don't spend time with me. Okay, well, hey, listen, I got stuff to do. I gotta get this money. If that's the way you feel, then I would advise you to just look for somebody that's gonna spend all their time in your face. Because I'm gonna show you something. When you look at the time you spend, and I could tell you just from being married, when you look at the time you spend trying to spend quality time, trying to do this, trying to do that, even if you spent half of that, they should be happy with half of that, and you took the other half to build your family up more financially. But what do most of them do? You be at work, third shift, they talking to other dudes. Other dudes sending them wing ding pictures. They doing all kind of stuff. That's why I say, you can't take them too serious, man. Make them show you that they serious. Make them earn you taking them serious. You don't stop looking at your parents, stop looking at your grandparents. This is a different time. This is different, man. Like, it's not, like, think about the average 70s love song. Like, when I think about the 70s, I knew they weren't perfect. Stuff was going on then. But they had more to look forward to. Like, she just, okay, now check this out. Girl walking up the street in a pink catsuit with a blonde wig. She black. She busting out of that catsuit, Joe. Dude tried to talk to her. She kept going. I wonder if she would have did that if that was Giannis. You know what she would have did? I'm on birth control, Giannis. You can just shoot all off enemy all you want. Then she would have came back to Giannis like, hey, Giannis, I'm pregnant. Be like, what do you mean? You said you were, but that's what they do. I'm just using Giannis as an example, y'all. I ain't making fun of him. Nothing. Giannis brought us another championship. We love Giannis here. I'm just using it as an example if he was out here. So, a couple more things and we're going to close this out. So, I don't think the way most of these guys do, because most of these guys are saying that they not in the matrix, but they are. Like Andrew Tate is in the matrix all the way. Not trying to hear it. Don't care how much money he got. I don't care how he know how to talk. That dude and his brother especially is matrix all the way. All the way. You know? How they tried to make fun of, how he tried to poke at autistic people, and how he didn't say anything about all the things Pearlie said. Where were they videos about Pearlie? They really look like they grifters / agents or both. By him saying, don't associate me with the red pill. Don't worry, I haven't. Red pillars are autistic. That should have showed y'all something about them. He took a shot at thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of men. But y'all talking about Top G, Top Goofy. He the Top G, he the Top Goofy. Trying to hear nothing about them dudes, man. Or Sneeko, or Fresh and Fit. Not trying to hear nothing about these dudes. I'm dealing in truth. I'm not trying to hear about these guys, man. Because I know that they just seeing a cash grab. It's a cash grab. Myron probably don't know. My sons probably know more about women than Myron. And my sons are 24, and the other one is just barely cracking 20. They know more about women than Myron. Myron it's like Myron is a marketing genius. Like he knows what to get people attention, and he goes for that. But if I had Myron one-on-one, I would skin him alive in a debate. Because for one, listen, if Myron was red pill, that little picture in the bed with that guy, it wouldn't have never happened. It wouldn't have never happened, man. Oh, we was just playing. You wouldn't have played like that. If you was really no matrix, you wouldn't have played like that. You about as trapped in the matrix as these teenagers who's walking around stealing cars and bothering people and wearing them tattered hairstyles and all that. They more red pill than some of y'all. And they barely even, like, if you talk to some of them, you be like amazed at some of their understanding, but they don't put it to practice. Kind of like a lot of people on YouTube. Because if these guys was really red pill, then they wouldn't be listening to guys based on how they dress, based on how they wear their